would like to call upon stage Pavani D.
Christ University.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Pavani from Hyderabad, working at University of Hyderabad in the Department of Music. Today, I would like to make a presentation on the palindrome compositions in Carnatic music, and it's about the aesthetics and the literary concept that has been fused into such a rare concept of this kind of composition. So as we know, Carnatic music has a rich and varied repertoire of compositions with technically brilliant concepts, and many genius Vagayakaras and musicians have created unique musical forms using their artistic and creative skills and with utmost skill in their both the fields. So while some of these compositions are the result of their musical wizardry, there are some innovative and intelligent portrayal of lyrical artistry as well. So innovative thinking and virtuosity of many composers resulted in the creation of a considerable number of extraordinary compositions. So today I would like to take up this rare concept of palindromes. So, going by the lexicon, palindrome is a word, a sentence, or a number that can be read the same way forward and backward. It is derived from the Greek word palindromos, which means running back again. And its visual symmetry with amazingly interesting word structures. Because of the time constraint, I am not giving the literary ones. But anyway, we have seen that the palindrome concept, there is a reference right since the 1st century, and such words have been used in Latin, Hebrew and Sanskrit. And the word that is used in Sanskrit, it is called an anuloma pratiloma padam. That is the word, word equivalently given in English as a palindrome. So anuloma is in a regular direction or order, and pratiloma means against the natural order. And though there are subtle differences between the words pratiloma and viloma, both are synonymously being used. So now why palindrome? Why is this concept chosen by some of the composers? Is usage of palindromes is a display of a literary intellect of the scholarly writers and their technical brilliance in the skill of writing with the constraint of the palindromic form. Unlike English, where every letter is taken, in Sanskrit or in music, it is usually considered syllable-wise, swara-wise for the swara part, and in Sahitya it is taken as the entire word, which is seen word to word and from end to end. This is also seen. While this is both challenging and entertaining, it gives us the pleasure and also to the author. So there are references to the fact that Indian poets have handled interesting word structures or palindromes remarkably well from very early times, and we see this as a concept which has been dealt with more in the literature. Like there are several works which have been written as palindromic works. Like Raghava Yadaviyam which is forward, when it is read, it is about Rama, and backwards it is about Krishna. So such a concept has been used. It is not literary in the sense of two different things, but the raga, the usage, and the sahitya. So literature in languages like Sanskrit, Telugu, and Tamil, they are abound in palindromic words. And in the context of music, where we have several compositions composed using technically rare concepts, we come across a very few composers who have taken up this concept. So let us see them. These are a combination of the literary and the melodic structures. To take up I will just list 4 different kinds of musical forms which are basically available, but one is not completely available. I am just listing it, but I will be talking about the first 3. One is the Tevaram in Tamil, written by Tirujñana Sambandar, belonging to the 7th century. And then there is a Daru in Sanskrit, written by Ramaswamy Dikshitar, who is the father of Muthuswamy Dikshitar. And then there is a dual author musical form, a Varnam composed by Veena Kuppayar and Valajpeta Venkatamana Bhagavatar, both disciples of Tyagaraja. And they have made a joint effort in composing this very beautiful Varnam in the Raga Bhairavi, set to Aditalam, and this is written in Telugu. There is a reference, but I could not find out the exact notation for that. But it is said that King Shahaji had written Leela Daru, which is given as Savya Apasavya Samapada Leela Daru. Hopefully, I will be able to bring that out in future. Now, if we look at the Tevaram in Tamil, this is the script, and this in Tamil Tirujñana Sambandar's Tevaram contains a section called Malai Matru Tiruppadikam, which is full of palindromes. An entire set of 11 couplets are written in this form, and most of them, all of them have this concept, and I will just demonstrate one of the couplets. Here you can see it is Ya Mama Ni Ya Mama Yali Kama Kanaga Kanagama Kaliya Mama Yani Ma Ya. If you read it this way, that way, you will derive at the same lyrical presentation. You can see it on the screen. This Tevaram has been very intelligently composed by Dr. M. Balamurali Krishna Garu. Here we see the repetition of ma, ni words a number of times. So he has intelligently chosen the raga Megharanjani, where the Arohana and Avarohana have Sarigama Nisa and Sani Magarisa. So there is a dominance of ma and ni. To demonstrate, ma 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 ni sa ma ma sa sa ni ma ga ni sa. So here you can see the same thing forward, backward. The second line also repeating. Even if you take it as half and half, you can see 1 and the 2 and 3 being the opposite, and the 4th section again like the first one. Then we have the Anuloma Pratiloma Daru, written by Ramaswamy Dikshitar, and again this is composed in the raga Ganga Tarangini by the composer himself. The Pallavi, if you can see, it is Sarasa Nayana Sarasa Saratara Ratarasa Maratata Tarama Manita Madhyama Tanima. So the swara also again section wise, it is the same forward, backward. Sa, Risa, Magama, Sarisa. Again it is the same. Sa, Nida, Papada, Nisa. The other way also it is the same from end to the beginning. This demonstrates the literary and musical brilliance of the composer using the same monosyllable. with a different meaning. The Sahityam is the, Anuloma Viloma Paddhati, it is the same. And also the musical notes employed also follow the same rule. And there is another one, this is the Varnam. Sarasakuraku Sarasa, Vara Manasuna Marava. Paraveladula Verapa, Narava Manuma, Vara Na. Rajiva Nayana Vajira. This is the Charanam. Here also, we can see that this composition is in the palindrome form, both in the Swara and the Sahitya. Here you can see Sasa Nida Pa Mapadani Nida Pa Mapa Da Ni Sasa. Again read backwards, it is the same. Here it happens section wise, whereas in the Uttarangam it is the entire Chittaswara which is repeated from the beginning till the end. It is in a palindrome form again and joint effort of two great composers. A very interesting point to note here is a raga like Bhairavi is difficult to handle even in the normal course. But here, keeping in view both the Anyaswara that happens in the Arohana, the Chatushriti Daivata, and the Swakiya Swara of Shuddha Daivata, they are handled very well. And interestingly, there is an Anuloma Viloma Chittaswara composed by Muthuswami Dikshita in the Kalyani Navavarana Kriti Kamalambam Bhajare, where he has composed a Chittaswara which is in the palindromic form. The Srividya, this Kriti has the Srividya Upasana, and each Kriti is belonging to one Avarana in the Srividya Upasana. So this is the second chakra, and both clockwise, anti-clockwise, it is the same, and this particular Avarana is done like that. Usually it is only one way. Here the Anuloma Viloma Krama of the Chittaswara demonstrates how he has incorporated that feature also, and this is the only Kriti which has a Chittaswara for the Navavarna Kriti. And there have been some modern interpretations also, people trying to incorporate such concepts. Modern musicians have also done this. One is a beautiful Jatiswaram by Dr. Umaram, and another is Dr. Chitravina Ravikkiran, who incorporated this in one of his Varnams. So I would like to conclude by saying this is indeed an overwhelming concept, and it is very interesting to note this concept being taken into the Carnatic music repertoire. And there are, or maybe there are many more such things. It is for us to find out and keep alive the traditions and try to interpret both the lyrics and the musical part, and try to bring out the aesthetics and get to understand how to bring in the technical concept but still continue to present it with aesthetics. So this is what we should be learning from such concepts, and documenting such rare and exquisite musical forms. We will be handing over a rich musical legacy to posterity, and also serve as an inspiration for bringing out many more such intriguing concepts and doing research in that angle. Thank you very much, and thank you the Academy and Kannada University for giving me the opportunity. Thank you very much.